$19.99. Plus, get my recipe book free. Call now and you can double the offer and receive a second set. Plus, our new Forever Sharp copper knife. Just pay a separate fee. Razor sharp and food slides right off. An incredible value. Call now.
Call 1-800-519-0169. To get your special offer red copper pan, call now or go to redcopperpan.com. So call 1-800-519-0169.
When the unthinkable happens and disaster strikes,
it's up to all of us to come to the aid of our friends and neighbors in distress.
That's why WTHR has joined forces with community partners to create the Emergency Relief Network,
acting quickly in times of crisis,
helping those in desperate need get back on their feet,
bringing hope where it's needed most. When lives and communities are turned upside down, we'll be there.
The Emergency Relief Network, because WTHR cares.
What's for breakfast? Look, folks, my cupboard's bare. Anyway, I got tired of sitting out in that RV all by my lonesome. Are you a good ranch foreman? Maybe we could work it out that you can stay on after I take over.
Don't, Mary. Mary, don't let her get to you.
Getting to her wasn't my plan. Thanks a heap, Chiquita.
Guess what, Sally? You have a gentleman caller.
Morning, folks. Miss Beston, I have a warrant here. I'm arresting you on suspicion of murdering your husband.
Oh, Ed, I might have to kiss you.
You have to be kidding. A warrant?
Yes, ma'am. You want to come along now?
Hey, you're crazy. I did not kill Carl. How about one of them? Uncle Tim or Doc or the other two? I'll tell you something. I don't know how or why, but Carl knew them all from a long time ago.
Just a moment. You're saying whatever Carl held over Jack Carver, it had to do with the others, too?
That's right. So why do they all alibi each other? Thick as they are. Lying to protect one of them is no big deal. You lay a hand on me, cowboy, I'll bust your face.
Sally, don't you think you'd better play your trump card before you wind up on trial for murder?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I think you do. Your only motive for killing Carl is supposedly to get sole ownership of this ranch as his widow, right, Marshal?
That's how it stacks up.
But she's not his widow. Isn't that true, Sally? You and Carl were never married.
Well, you know that for a fact, Jessica?
After we got home yesterday, I got time and charges on all those phone calls Sally made while we were gone.
You don't miss one lousy trick, do you?
The calls you made were to some quickie wedding chapels in Nevada. I suspect you were looking for one willing to sell you a forged marriage certificate so you could inherit. You must have succeeded, too, which accounts for your suddenly being so confident you'd get this ranch.
You are going to have a tough time proving that.
But there is proof, and it's under your wedding ring. When you took off your bracelets and the ring before arm wrestling,
statements. And I dove into it pretty much head first. I had a True Love Waits purity ring, of course. I played with Christian Pogs. Anybody play with Pogs? I remember those. Anyway, and every album I owned was just about as Christian as you could get. I had DC Talk, Audio Adrenaline, Supertones, All Star United, like very Christian bands. And of course, like all good young Christians my age, I had a WWJD bracelet. Right? WWJD. What would Jesus do? These things were all the rage. Everybody had one. The idea behind them was that you would have this constant reminder on your wrist of how to live a good, moral, Jesus-y kind of life, right? Something would happen to you, and then you'd ask yourself, what would Jesus do in this situation? Like, I don't know, some local bully with his neon green Captain Planet shirt tries to steal your Trapper Keeper. What do? You think, maybe I should turn the other cheek, right? At least that's how it was supposed to go. For the most part, it was pretty much just a fashion trend, and it faded like the rest of them. But that question, what would Jesus do, it's kind of stuck with me for a while. In some ways, I think it encapsulates an entire way of thinking about our faith that, frankly, leaves a lot to be desired. So WWJD, it looks at the life of Christ as an example to follow. And don't get me wrong, that's all good. That's good. Jesus lived an exemplary life. He was an exemplary human being. But if that's all that Jesus is, a moral example, a bracelet slogan, well, then I think we've missed out on the true power of the incarnation. Yes, the life of Jesus is an example for us to follow, but he did not come just to demonstrate how to make good moral choices.